Today, we are building a 2-story realistic modern house in Bloxburg. So first we'll tour and then we'll start building. So the exterior value is about $40,000. So today we're going to focus on the exterior. So everything you see in this video, basically this entire house, this is what we're going to be building today. And I love the way it's turned out. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun to make. And I think the outcome is just like so rewarding. I love the modern aesthetic. It's so realistic too. We use some nice realistic colors and materials and decals. So of course, as you can see, this house is a 2-story build. We have 2 stories, so you're going to need that game pass. You're also going to need advanced placement and the scale tool if you want to recreate this. I do think those game passes are worth it though, because this house I just think is so nice, so fancy. You know, we have like this giant fancy fountain right here in the middle of our yard. So in today's video, like I said before, we're focusing on the exterior only. So we're going to build everything you see in this video, and the interior video will be in part 2. We'll decorate the interior in the next video. If you want to see that, make sure to comment below. Otherwise, I'll get started on a new build, which will probably be like a fall build, because I've been building a lot of autumn homes lately. But if you want to see me decorate the interior, which I hope you guys do, because I have such a cool layout, guys, you guys are going to see the layout in just a few seconds. I'll show you the house layout. You'll see all the rooms I have planned. We have 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms planned, which is crazy. We have a giant spacious kitchen and living room and dining room. We even have a backyard. This build is perfect for role plays. I really hope you guys want to see me decorate it, because I would love to. But for today, let's focus on building everything we see here. Oh my gosh, I can't get over this house. I can't stop staring at it. I just think the colors are so pretty together. We only use about like 3 colors, so it's not too complex. The decals over here, they add so much to the build. I'll show you guys those decals once we begin building, but I just love the plants. And this, of course, is our little walkway, which will lead us to the front porch. Like I said before, I'll show you guys the interior layout in a few seconds, and the interior video will be in the description and the comments. If you want to see that, make sure you check back in the description and the comments for the interior, where we decorate the inside of this house, all the rooms, all the bedrooms, everything I just listed. Other than that, we are going to start building this lovely house exterior today. So as always, I'm going to walk you through the building process with my voice, so feel free to build along with me. All right, enough of me going crazy over this house, and let's start building this cute realistic house. Whoa, jump scare. Okay. So this is the layout. This is the first floor, and the yellow lines represent the second floor. So we'll start off on the first floor, of course. So let's grab our walls and let's start building. So we'll start on the left side, 7 grids back from the sidewalk. We are going to place 2 walls to the right like this. Usually we would color these walls, but we're actually not going to, because they're going to have paintings instead of a texture. So you'll see what I mean once we finish placing the walls. I'm also going to skip coloring the interior wall color, because I am too indecisive. I tend to change my mind so often, so you could save your money for now. So from here, let's go back up by 2 like this. This wall will have the painting again, so we don't have to worry about coloring it. So now we can go to the right by 3, but this wall can be colored light stone gray. It's a nice like whitish kind of gray color, so we're going to copy that wall once it's colored. So now from there, we're going to place 1 down, 3 to the right, and then we'll go back up by 1, to the right by 3. And then from here, we're just going to use the regular wall, because over here, we're going to have the pictures from over here on these walls. So these walls will be the same. They're like the frontal walls. So we'll take the wall, we'll place 2 down, we'll place 2 to the right, then we'll go back up by 2. And now we can go back to the white wall, because this wall will obviously be that. So go to the right by 3. And then you can just finish off with this wall. Like, it doesn't really matter. So go back up by 4. Go to left 2, 4, 5 times. Then go back up 2, 4, 6, 7 times right here. Then we'll go to left 2, 4, 6 times. Then we'll go down by 2. Then to left by 4. Then down by 4. To left by 2. Down by 4, to the right by 1, and then down by 3. For the first floor exterior walls, we'll get to the interior walls, I promise, but I just want to do like the exterior walls first, so we can go upstairs and place the second floor exterior walls. So it's pretty easy. This is like a lot smaller than the first floor, so we're going to still use those white walls that we placed downstairs. So let's start at the center this time. I think it'll be easier, because these walls are the exact same as the first floor walls. So basically where we placed these 3 first floor walls, we're going to place directly on top of them on the second floor like this. So 3 walls to the right in the center of the house on the second floor. So from here, let's go to the right, and let's go back up by 2, to the right by 1, down by 1, to the right by 1, back up by 1, to the right by 1, then all the way back up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 times, and then to left 2, 4, 6 times, down by 2, to left by 4, down by 4, to the right by 1, down 2, 4 times, to the right by 1, down by 1, to the right by 1, back up by 1, to the right by 1. It's basically the same thing over here. Like, it's pretty symmetrical. So then go down by 2. There we go. So the exterior walls are placed. We kind of see it coming together, right? Yeah, hopefully. Okay, let me go show you guys the interior walls because I want to show you all the rooms. I have such a cool layout planned. Like, oh my gosh. So we'll start off on the second floor. Over here, we're going to make a 3x3 room. Also, I'm so sorry if my voice sounds so bad. I'm so tired. For a bedroom or a bathroom. I actually don't know which one this is gonna be. I kind of want this to be the bedroom and this will be the bathroom. So over here we have 2 walls up and 3 to the right. Like, I think I wanted to place the toilet right here. I felt like that would be a nice spot. So over here the stairs will be placed. So you come up these stairs and this will be like a nice hallway. So over here is gonna be a giant bedroom. So to the right by 3, back up by 3, and then back up by 2. So 1 bedroom. And then over here to the right by 4, back up by 1, back up by 3 for another bedroom. So we have 2 bedrooms, probably like master bedrooms, I guess. And then over here we have 2 walls for a bathroom. So we have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs. There's more downstairs. Oh my gosh, this is actually really cool. So we're gonna have like the main entrance over here. So the stairs will be placed right here. Let me place the walls first and then I'll show you the stairs. So over here we have this weird kind of thing going on. So to left by 1, up by 1, and to left by 1 again. This is going to be a mini bathroom. So the first floor bathroom. Over here we have 5 walls straight up and then to left by 1 for the first floor bedroom. So I thought we could place a door right here to access the bedroom. And then this is like its own personal bathroom, you know, or anyone I guess could use that bathroom. I guess it's up to whoever lives here. Give permission to their guests to use their bathroom and not pee on their floor. So stairs will be on this marking, but over here we're gonna have 3 walls to the right and then down by 1 for the stairs, of course, the stair walls. So I wanted to use the recessed L stairs, the left one specifically, and they be placed like this. So kind of cool, I thought. I'll place those once we decorate the interior though. I want to show you guys the walls first to make up the rooms. So over here we have 1 wall up, 3 to left. This is kind of like a voided area. It's just like a filler just to separate the stairs from this room, which is going to be the dining room. So it's just 4 grids down. Dining room. Over here, this is where it gets really, really cool. So we have 1 wall to the right over here, and then 1 wall over here, and then 5 grids back from these walls, we have 2 more walls like this. But we're also going to place pillars. So we're gonna have pillars like connecting to these walls. It's gonna look so cool, guys, trust me. Oh, and then over here, we have the garage. So 4 walls down, I forgot about this. Very nice, spacious garage, great for role playing. This area is the living room. Oh my gosh, my living room design, I love it. And then this is the kitchen. I love the kitchen too. I cannot, I wanna decorate this house so bad. Please, I hope you guys want me to decorate it. And then over here, like I said before, is the dining room, but the dining room also brings you out to your backyard, which would be like over here. Don't place walls there. I don't know why I did that. Let me place a floor to show you instead. This is what I mean. This is gonna be like the backyard area, like the patio, and then we'll expand it like out here or whatever. Maybe we'll have like a pool play set. If you guys have any backyard ideas, let me know what you want to see. And then over here we have like nothing. I don't know if that looks weird. If it does, we could like garden over here. Like I could place a garden. I think that would be amazing. Wrap around the backyard, like the backyard could lead to the garden. That would be so cool because I love gardening. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have. Okay, maybe I'll show you guys a sneak peek. This is a picture from my planning process. So this is basically what I designed for myself to follow when I start decorating. So a little sneak peek at what we'll see. It'll obviously look even better than this because yeah, we'll add more and stuff. We'll color everything. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have for this giant realistic house. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, kitchen, living room, dining room, garage, backyard. I love this house already. So let's finish it off. We'll get to placing the textures over here once we place, I think, like the roof and like the windows. So let's do that first. Let's grab the roof now. So we're going to be using the gable roof and the flat roof. So we're going to be using the gable roof like a lot. But it's like easy though, I promise. So you see this build is like pretty symmetrical, like almost. Grab the gable roof. We're going to click on automatic placement so it turns to manual placement. So every time we place the roof, we're going to use manual placement because it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to like place it down. Let's start on the left side again. I think it'll be easier. You could also turn off the roof if you want to make it even easier to see. So basically we'll start at this bottom left corner right here. And then we'll go to the right by 2 and place it down in this corner. Then we'll go all the way back up. So 2, 4, 6, 7 times to this corner and place it down. And then to left by 3 and place it down. So you're going to place it basically in like each corner. So down by 4 and place it down. And to the right by 1 and place it down like this. And with the roof on, you can kind of see what we're going for. So you could raise it up like a bit if you want to because it is cheaper. Also, I think it looks better this way. So once we place it down, we're going to have to recolor this. So the front part is going to be like obviously nothing because we're going to have images here instead. The roof is going to be dark stone gray with the roof tiles. So realistic. And then the ceiling color and texture is probably gonna be white with concrete, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to, this is unnecessary, but I'm like kind of annoying, so I want to take this roof and then kind of like overlap it again with the same gable roof. So I'm gonna start this bottom left corner, go to the right by 3, back up by 2, and to left by 3 like this, so that I can kind of raise this roof up a bit like that. I don't really know why I did that. I just kind of wanted to. I feel like this is annoying. So this annoys you too. You could delete it, okay? And then you could place it the same way we did, except instead of going all the way back, you would just go back up by 3 to left by 2 like this, and then you would just have to break it up. So you'd place like 2 different roofs instead of just one, and then you would place one more back here like this. And that's pretty much it. But that's optional. You can like leave it whichever way you want. I'm just kind of like a perfectionist, so it's just like me being annoying. But we are going to do this same design over here. Break it up again like this. So the front of the roof is definitely going to look the same on this wall. Start on the bottom left corner again. Go to the right by 2. Go back up by like 2. To left by 2 like this. And then you would just once again raise it up to match this roof, and then you would place it down. I literally cannot tell if these are even or not, but I'm gonna say they are because I can't. I don't know. And then you would just obviously fill in this area. So you would start in the bottom corner, go back up by 4, to left by 5 to this corner, and then all the way down by 4 to this corner like this. You just grab this arrow and you would bring it inward so it's not protruding through your bathroom, and then you could just place it down. Yeah, so I think that's cool. It's just a matter of like how tall you want these frontal roofs to be. So if you want to adjust their heights, you know, you would just like obviously redo them, just place them like this again, and then just grab this middle arrow, drag them up or shrink them down, you know, readjust them to however tall or short you'd like them to be. Okay, so that's it for the first floor gable roof. We have one more roof, which is going to be the flat roof. This will just be for the front of the house, like basically for like the porch patio kind of area. So once again, you're gonna turn on manual placement, and now we can start over here. So see right here, this corner, you're gonna place it down here. We're gonna need to cover these little areas right here. So now you'll go down by 4, and then you'll place it right here. So basically one grid in front of this frontal wall. Now from here, you'll go to the right 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times in front of this frontal wall. Then go back up by 4 right here to this point, just like we did over here. So symmetrical. Then go to left by 1, place it there, down by 1. So place it down here, go back up by 1, to left by 1, down by 2 right here, to left by 3, up by 2, to left by 1, down by 1, to left by 1, back up by 1, like this. We just have to make sure these little like holes are just covered, you know. No rain should ruin our living room. We also have a fireplace here, so we can't like have it put out the fire. So once it's placed like this, place it down. Very, very nice. Now this roof is going to basically be colored white, and then white with concrete for the ceiling. First floor roof is definitely finished, but we still have to finish the second floor roof. But I think it'll be easier this time. So we're going to stick with the gable roof again like we did on the first floor. So you see how we placed the roofs right here on these frontal walls? We have frontal walls right here. That's how we're going to place the gable roof on these walls, and even on this wall too. So like the frontal walls on the second floor will have the same roof as the bottom floor frontal walls. So let's do these first. So to save money, you don't have to place it all the way back like this. So just start on this bottom left corner, go to the right by 1, place it down, then just go back up by like 2, and then to left by 1 like this, because we'll have another roof back here anyway. You'll see. Let's just do these roofs first. So you honestly don't have to like increase its height much, because like I don't think it looks good like really tall. So I think it looks nice just like short and simple, you know. So place it down. So let's do the same roof that we did here on this little wall. So start on the bottom left corner, to the right by 1, back up by 2, to left by 1, and then just place it down. So cute. So copy the gable roof because we will use it once again for this front roof. So start on the bottom left corner, go to the right by 3. Now here you could just go back up by 3, to left by 3 like this. So this roof, I want to kind of like increase its height just a bit like this. It looks so nice. So this one you can actually recolor the front roof to the light stone gray because it's going to match this wall. So we can copy this roof, and now we'll place it to cover up the rest of the house. So let's start over here, this bottom left corner. From here you can go all the way to the right across to this corner. Then you can go back up by 4, and then all the way to the left to this corner, just so we're covering the front half of the roof. And then we'll do another one back here to finish it off. I think it's easier to break it down for the second floor like this. So if you want to, I guess you could raise it up. Okay, it is expensive actually, so that's up to you. I kind of think it's cool like this, so I might do it. Look at that, nice, right? We're gonna do this one more time for the back of the house over here. So basically we're just gonna fill in like everything, but we could also split it up a bit if you want to make it easier. So first we could start at this bottom left corner, go back up by 4, then you can go to the right by like 5, then go down by 4 right here, place it down. Now what we could do turn off the roof maybe. I think it'll be easier. Start at this top left corner, go down 2, 4, 6 times right here, and then you can go all the way to the right, 2, 4, 6 times, and then all the way back up to this corner like this. So with the roof on, you kind of see this just kind of makes like the back and the side of the house look a bit like, you know, normal, especially because we have a backyard. So I guess it really doesn't matter like how you place the roof, as long as you place one so there's no like holes in the roof. So the roof is all placed, the house is coming together, but we have to add some windows, some doors, some pillars. Let's get the pillars because we have really cool pillars. So we're going to be using the square pillar. This pillar is very like modern, fancy, realistic, detailed, you know. So we're basically going to be placing this beneath the flat roof. So we could place it right here in the left corner, make sure it's just colored white. Then we could place it 3 grids over, so basically in front of this main wall, and then 1 more 3 grids over like this, and then from here place it another 3 grids over in the right corner. So now we're basically going to place this in each corner of the house except for these frontal walls. So we're going to place them for all the walls except for those front walls because I think they look nice alone. So we could just do like the front exterior for now, and then obviously once we decorate the interior, we could place the pillars throughout the interior too. I just want to get finished with the exterior. I'm so excited for you guys to see how it turns out. So upstairs, you could actually place these on top of the flat roof, which is so nice, so convenient, pretty cool, even more detailed now. So let's place the windows next. We're gonna be using the industrial windows and the half rounded factory window. So let's use the industrial windows first. So these are gonna be placed on these uncolored frontal walls. The windows will be colored white with like, you could do a linen tint, you could do yellow tint, you could do orange if you wanna make this like fall themed. I'll do like linen for now. And then with these windows, I'm gonna move them down a bit because they're going to be paired with the half rounded factory window. I love these windows, so cute. They'll be colored the same, and I'm also going to use a scale tool just to resize them a bit so they kind of like match with the industrial windows just a bit more, you know. Okay, so I don't know what just happened, but my recorder just stopped recording and totally missed everything I just did with the windows. So let me just re-say everything I just said. So we're gonna go to curtains and we're gonna grab some plain shutters and we're gonna color these black, and they look so pretty. They add such a nice realistic touch. So we're gonna copy these windows with the shutters, and then we're gonna place them on this frontal wall. Then we're gonna go back over here and copy the small rounded window, and then we're gonna place one on top of this window again. So the same window design. I love it. I think it's so pretty. Like this window combo is so nice. Although it's like 2 combined, it doesn't look like it though. It looks like 1 window. So we'll basically place the industrial window like all over these walls except for this one. This will be a door. But over here, we're gonna place 3 of these industrial windows, just minus the shutters. So you can place 3 of these, and then you're gonna have to just adjust them a bit, so like center them, and then you can use different grids to kind of move them closer to one another just to make it look like one big window, you know. And now we're going to use the small rounded windows, and we'll place one above each window like this. So cute, so sophisticated, such a luxurious window. So they won't have any shutters like I said, but I was thinking of going to structural, taking this plain arch because I don't really know why, but I just thought, oh wait, if we place an arch here, colored it white, then use a scale tool, that would look like really cool. So I think it does. You could readjust it with the scale tool if you want. Whoa, that actually kind of looks cool. You can bring it all the way down. I don't know why I thought this would be nice. It's up to you though. Next, we'll be placing 1 more industrial window on this wall, along with the small rounded window above it, like this. So that's it for the first 4 windows. Well, we actually do have 1 more small rounded window up here, but we'll do that once we place a door. So go upstairs and bring the industrial window with you. Maybe like the bare one though. We'll make our own shutters up here. So we're gonna place 2 down on this wall. Then you have to center them again. Then we'll grab the small rounded window and we'll place 2 right here at the top of those windows. Now we'll go to structural again. This time we'll grab the wooden planks. We'll click on custom placement so it's easier to place, and we'll just make our own little curtains. You can't really place curtains with just these 2 windows because it'll like basically engulf one of them, so this works. So we'll do the same thing on this side. Might be a bit difficult to place sometimes, so just try to be patient with it. And now what you could do is just kind of like layer them a bit so they look like the same as the actual shutters, and there we go. They look just like shutters, right? Nice little hack. All right, so we have 2 more windows. We're gonna actually grab new windows this time, which will be the standard window. So these will be placed on these little tiny small walls, and then we'll use the rounded windows with them. We might just have to readjust them, make them just fit this window. Now we'll do the same design over here. These won't have any shutters though. I think they look like nice alone, especially because this like wall is so small. The shutters won't even fit, but they look cute, right? I think they look really nice, realistic, and modern. So now let's move on to the doors, and then we can grab some wall trim, and then we can finish these walls. We'll place the decals, and I'll show you guys what I use. Okay, so I was thinking of using this arched panel side light door. So we're gonna place it on this wall, of course, because this wall is like the only vacant wall over here. So we're gonna color it white, dark some gray to match the roof. roof. And then we'll just do like the linen, whatever tint you use for the windows. Now we'll grab the rounded window and we're gonna place that above this door. Then use the scale tool again and then extend it to its max like this, just to kind of, you know, make it like fancier. And that's pretty much it for the front door. But now we're gonna need to place the garage door. And I thought that like rounded garage door, the arched carriage garage door, would be nice. I think that's kind of like matches both the windows and the door. You can see we're kind of going for like an arched theme in this house, if that even makes sense. So like the interior doors will kind of match these two. We'll color it similar to the windows and the door, the front door. So just use like the white, the gray, black, light stone gray, because I don't think a linen tint really looks good over here. Just like this, nice and modern. I love it so far. Let's do the wall trim now, and then we get to finish these walls, and then we'll get the landscape. So I want to use a tall crown molding, but here's the catch. You see most of these walls are going to reject this wall trim because of these stupid rounded windows, but I have a backup plan. So we can place it on these back walls though, so that's a good thing. So on the second floor, like here, even the side walls too like this, which is nice. And the garage, oh, not even the garage, just kidding. All right, we'll fix it though, I promise. So if you go back to structural again, oh my gosh, structural is coming in clutch for this build. You see there's a tall traditional molding. So if we click on that, click on custom placement again, and then if you just place it from like the top of the wall right here, all the way to the other side like this, straight across, basically to where this molding is, it kind of looks like a wall trim. Like you don't even know. Oh, it's okay. Whoops, I gotta replace it. But like, you see what I mean? It looks like the wall trim. So just readjust it. It might be a bit annoying to place, I'm gonna warn you. But if you give it some time, some patience, somehow it worked for me. I'm also using the second grid a lot. I might use a third one too. Those are easy to use, so you might want to work with those. But you see how it looks just like the wall trim? Wonderful, amazing. We love that. So you're just gonna have to copy that and basically place it on each wall that rejects the wall trim itself. So yeah, we have a lot of walls. But it's okay because it's gonna look amazing. Sometimes you can use the pillars and just like place it across the pillars too. That might be easy. Maybe by placing them over here in the front of the pillars and then over here. This might help, but it might go with the roof, so you might have to turn the roof on to see it placed. Look at that, that worked. Okay, was the same over here. Oh gosh, maybe the roof on will help you place it better. Oh, I think it actually is helping. Wow, it's a little bit like blocking these windows. Maybe you want to go up a bit more like this. You know what, I'm gonna work with that. I think that's fine. I guess honestly this wall you don't really need a wall trim. I feel like the roof, like the flat roof, kind of looks like a wall trim. Okay, over here I think we definitely should though. Start at the top, go to the right. Okay, that one wasn't so bad. So do the same thing for this roof. This is the annoying roof, so be patient. Finally, that wall is finished. I cannot stand that wall. Okay, let's do the garage. Please be easy. Oh, okay. Oh, this one looks nice. Okay, I did a good job with that, surprisingly. Just one more up here. Actually, just kidding. If we move these windows down, we're safe with these walls. Just move these windows down a bit. Thank goodness. I did not want to have to do that again. All right, so just one more wall it is, finally. And there we go. It looks good now. It was a bit of a challenge, but we did it. Let's move on to doing these walls. So we have to go to decorations, and then you're gonna want to type in a painting. Now, I'm just gonna take the plain square painting, and I'm gonna use the scale tool again to shrink it down a bit, like this, and then make it go up, and then I'm gonna place it down. Now out of build mode, I'm gonna get out of build mode, so we're gonna run over here. We're gonna change the texture a bit. So in all my builds I usually use my images, but today I decided to go to free images and look up realistic stone, and then I found this right here. And I was like, wait a second, that looks so good. So I decided to use this for my wall material. So you guys can find that one and then match it with me. And now just go back to build mode, copy that painting, and now we could just place it around. And yeah, so if you want to place it down, you could just like readjust it again. So it fits like over here, make it longer if you need to, like this. Move it up over here. And then for the little areas over here, we can grab a circular painting and then just resize it. And that'll fill in like these little gaps and whatnot. Like we're gonna need that up here. So get out of build mode again, and then you're gonna need to do the same thing and make this the same stone texture like that. Go back into build mode, place this up here, but definitely try to place the bricks that we were using first, and then use the circular pictures to fill in empty spaces like this. Maybe use a circular one for up here. We'd also place a little lamp at the top, so that could take up this empty space. Okay, so something like this. That's pretty good, right? I mean, it's really realistic. I'm gonna go to lighting and I'm gonna grab a lamp real quick. Probably the classic outdoor wall lamp, and place it up here. This is another like realistic light, so I'm gonna use linen, and there we go. Okay, that's cute, I think. Also, I want to place this lamp at like the bottom of this pillar, And maybe this one too. And then like at the tops of these walls as well. Roofs, I mean. Whoops. We have to do the same thing we did here. This wall. Okay, so yeah, this part again is kind of tedious. But if you don't want to use these like decals, you know, because I know it's kind of tricky, you could just color these the brick material with mid-gray, white, oyster, hurricane gray. Hurricane gray is actually really nice. You could use this instead. This is also like a realistic texture and it's cheaper and it doesn't like cause the pain of placing all these decals. Yeah, whichever one you want to do. I'm gonna stick with the decals for now though. I kind of have already committed to this, so just pray for me, and then if you want to build along, I'll pray for you as well. But honestly, just think of like the final outcome. Like it's gonna be worth it, you know? Alright, this one was like kind of easy, I think, you know, once we start to get the hang of it, right? So let's do the same thing. Oh my gosh, up here, and then we're done. Okay. Oh wait, actually I forgot. We also have to do the sides. Oops. Okay, let's do that first actually. We should probably do this first. So honestly, this one might be like easier because this is like a big empty wall like this. So you just gotta resize this. Actually, wait, maybe that looks kind of bad. Just don't do that. Just kidding. Just kidding. It'll still be like pretty easy. We can resize it a little bit like this and then copy it. And then some up here. Resize a bit. All right, I'm just gonna do the big one, the big painting. Just extend it out like all the way and then just pray that it looks right, you know? Just play around with it. Just take your time. Just take some breathers. That actually looks not like terrible. So you know what? I'm gonna just do that and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So just like take two, resize them, make them kind of like bigger. I think like the bigger they are, like the easier it will be because you don't have to reuse so many like different paintings. Just use a few. There we go. Okay. I also realized we're probably gonna have to do the same thing on the sides over here. It's okay. This process is pretty easy. I think we can handle this. And then we have to do one on the other side too. Just over here. Oh my gosh. Wait, why is this wall like 10 times bigger on the side? Oh no. All right, so we're gonna have to do 3 of them then, and then 3 at the top, and then we should be good. Let's see. Okay, not bad. I was honestly expecting way worse. You know what? That works. That looks realistic to me. We're good. We're gonna do the same thing up here now. These 2 walls, and then we're done, guys. Oh wait, actually, I just remembered. I wasn't going to place the bricks on these frontal walls. I was actually gonna place them on the back walls. Wait, I just realized. I looked at my reference. I pre-built this house before I started recording, so I kind of knew what I was gonna build. And I just realized I placed them on the back walls, not the front walls. Wait, this will be 10 times easier, I promise. So just place them on the back walls. This saves us. Wait, guys, this will be so easy. If you don't want to place them on the first floor frontal walls, you can just place them on the second floor back walls like this. Oh my gosh, I promise. This is gonna be so easy. That took me 5 seconds. Then just place them up here, above these. This is easy. So you can color these front roofs just a light stone gray. Guys, this looks so good. I love this, right? Isn't it so realistic? The walls are officially finished. Thank goodness, because that was kind of tedious. I think we should do a bottom wall trim though. So I think what we could do is a tall flat baseboard. I think this would be nice. Kind of just like add some detail. Take a break from the bricks because we do have a lot of them. They're pretty, but you know, we need to change it up a bit. So we could do these on the first and second floor white walls like this, and the garage. You can do the sides as well if you want, but if you want to save money, don't do that. It's up to you. So yeah, I love it. So one more quick thing just to finish off like the roof. I'm gonna go to decoration and type in vent, and I'm gonna grab like a basic wall vent. I'll go to the second floor and I'll place it on this roof beneath this light right here, and I'll color it white. Place 2 of them, make it look like a bigger vent. Nice detail. Yeah, so now we can decorate, we can landscape. This is like the best part. Let's take the floor, click on manual placement. We are gonna make a basic walkway. We're gonna make a little patio. We're gonna make a driveway. Then we'll do the grass and the flowers, the trees. So nice. Let's just make a really like easy walkway up to the front door, kind of like this. So we could start at the front door if it's easier. Basically, this left pillar is place it down, then go down by 3, to the right by 1, then go all the way down to the sidewalk. So down 2, 4, 6 times, to the right by 1, back up 2, 4, 6, to the right 2, 4, 6, 7 times to this pillar, back up by 3, to left by 3, down by 1, to left by 3, back up by 1, and then you can just place it down like this. Very easy. So we can color it like mid-gray. Maybe we want to go with like the pavers. These are pretty. We should do these. So copy this floor, and then we can place one over here for the garage. So let's just do a basic like driveway. So you could start right here, this right pillar, go to left by 3, to this pillar, go down 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times, to the sidewalk, to right by 3, place it down. So basically now we could just landscape. So we could place some grass, some trees, some flowers. We also place a fence. So if you want to use the plain short fence, place it around like the patio. Just color it white like this. Just kind of outline the walkway and then the patio like this. And it just kind of makes it look a bit like tidy. Yeah. I feel like if we want even more detail in a realistic house, we should place the floor above the grass like this. And then go to material and take the mowed grass lines. And look at that. It looks more detailed, so it adds more to this build. So it's pretty nice. Now we could just take some grass, some flowers. Ooh, we could probably do like a cute little plant design over here. Maybe we'll do some like bushes. Oh, maybe we could even do a fence. I didn't even think of that. Maybe we could. I think we should definitely use the picket fence. This is like my favorite fence to use. We can just color it white and then just like outline the entire build with this. So we have to do it on the left side too, like this. And then I think in the front of the house, I think we'll skip placing the fence, but we'll place like some cute plant design instead. Guys, I think I've come up with the cutest plant design. So we're gonna use a compact bush. We'll use this fern plant and we'll use the box hedge. So take the box hedge, place it right here next to the walkway. Now we'll color it a bit. We'll resize it a little bit, just like shrink it down like once. Now we'll go ahead and take the compact bush, and in between those two we'll take the fern plant, and then we're going to just kind of alternate these like in this order. So it'll be the hedge, this fern plant, this weird compact bush, then the fern, the box hedge, the fern, the compact bush, the fern, the hedge, the fern. See what we're doing? So the hedge will be like on the outside like this. Then I was thinking of taking the tulips and placing them behind the ferns. So these will be like, I don't know what these will be actually. I just like them. I just want an excuse to use them. Look at this. How cute, right? Oh my gosh, I think that's cute. Just something like simple because I didn't really want to place like a fence over here. Like I thought that would take away from the build and I don't want that to happen. Like I want the build itself to be like the main focus. So how about over here for these front windows, we do a rose right in the center, and then next to them we do one of these hedges. We can increase its height though and place one on each side. That's cute. Let's do the same thing over here for this window. Nice. I like the colors we're using. Very cute. Would it be crazy to do the same plant design here along the patio? I don't think so. I think we could do it. If this like actually looks terrible and I'm just doing this for no reason and wasting time, I will not be happy because I kind of want to go eat a lollipop. I want to landscape and have this yard turn out pretty and then celebrate and eat a lollipop. Let's see how this looks. Should we do like the tulips in front this time? I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm kind of going off script. I didn't plan out my front yard, so I'm kind of winging it now. Okay, change your plans. There was no plan to begin with, but we're going to place these tulips behind ferns. Honestly, I think that's like kind of cute, right? Like, you know what? Wait a second. That actually kind of eats. Okay. 5 stars. I may or may not be addicted to Dress to Impress, sorry. Let's place some trees. So we're gonna need like the small trees. So the rough cypress, beautiful. These are perfect little corner trees. Then maybe we do a bigger tree over here. So that way it's not blocking part of the house. Or actually we could do it behind this tree. Oh, that would be cute. Let's do it on this side too. Okay, I love these trees. I'm sorry if you don't have these unlocked. You can use any tree. These are my favorite Bloxburg trees. They're so pretty. We could still place a tree over here though. I have the urge to place more flowers because I am obsessed with flowers, like around the tree. Like that would be cute, you know, not too much. We don't want to overdo it. Okay, I actually had this idea. The yard itself, like you really don't need to place anything here, but I am so annoying that my fingers started typing in fountain and now I want to place a fountain right here in the center. Guys, am I crazy for this? Because like you definitely don't need to do this. It's like going to be expensive, but also, do you guys kind of see how cool this looks? Like, isn't that kind of cute? If you want to, you could place some of these white flowers, an excuse for me to place more flowers. So I guess we'll leave it like this. I don't think we need to place anything else in the yard. Like I think this is good. Okay, maybe like one more lamp over here just for the garage pillar. That's about it though. Guys, I actually love this house. I think it's so nice and realistic, so detailed, so modern. Look at this. Oh, it's actually really cute. I like this house. I hope you guys do as well. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know how you think our house turned out. Also comment if you want to see me decorate the interior. Guys, the layout is so cool. I would love to decorate it and execute my ideas. I think it would turn out so awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe because I upload so many house build tutorials just like today's build video each week. So make sure to subscribe and you will see all my future builds, including fall builds, because yes, I have so many plans. I've already been uploading them. You'll also see when I upload the interior to this house, so make sure you check the description and the comments to see the interior video link, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.